How does China's leadership transition work?
Well, China is an authoritarian regime. The Chinese Communist Party controls everything. It's a single-party authoritarian regime. And every 10 years, the Communist Party shuffles the leadership at the top. The older party cadres retire and younger cadres step up to take those positions. They do this to keep things fresh and to make the people feel like the country is moving forward and not getting stagnant and not concentrating too much power under those few individuals at the top.
What challenges will China's new leaders face in the coming years?
One of the big challenges facing Chinese leaders over the next decade is the fact that as the country gets richer, Chinese citizens are no longer satisfied with just strong economic growth. They're increasingly concerned about quality of life. They want clean air and water, they want safe food and drug supplies, and they want a good legal system that can protect them from things like local police abuse. Providing those things will require the Chinese Communist Party to do a really delicate balancing act between maintaining top-down control on the one hand, and on the other hand, opening up for things like media oversight, for social organizations that help uncover and reveal problems like environmental problems. The media and social organizations are things that the party is not used to dealing with, but that we'll have to deal with over the next 10 years to be able to address these problems and keep people happy.
How will these changes affect U.S. policy toward China?
We should be focusing on two things. First, since China is becoming more diverse and also more balanced, that means that instead of hearing one message from the Chinese Communist Party, we're going to increasingly hear multiple messages. And it may be hard for us to listen to those messages and accurately predict which one is going to come out on top and which way the country is going to go. The second thing that we really have to keep in mind is, as I mentioned, China is going to be facing some major challenges. It's going to be extremely difficult for the next generation of Chinese leaders to meet those challenges. And if they feel like they're failing and not satisfying the Chinese people, the best way to distract everyone from that is to point fingers at someone else. And the biggest person that they like to point fingers at is the United States. So it is possible that as China grows and as they go through this era of growing pains, that the leaders and the people might look towards the U.S. more and complain about things that the U.S. is doing. And we'll have to be very savvy about managing this foreign policy relationship to make sure that China's growing pains don't trigger crises that we do not want.